Hi and welcome to Seatext AI. Seatext AI is the first artificial intelligence which can help your website right now increase the conversion rates. So how it works? First of all, it takes a visitor on your website, it gets all information about that visitor, and after that change the text on your website in a way it can convert that visitor to your user or buy your services. How it's changed the text. For example, when visitor come from specific Google ad, it knows that, it knows the keyword, and it's know how it can rewrite your page so it's your landing page is better suit that visitor. But we are here for because of the free translation. So what is a free translation? Is when the visitor come and our system in real time understand that visitor is coming from another country, or his browser settings shows that he prefer other language, our system automatically in milliseconds translate your website to another language. So your visitor when it come to your website is basically see how your website is immediately translated. That sounds amazing, first of all, because it's very easy to install. So to install Seatext on your website, you need just to follow any of those instructions, and we support more than 200 different platforms. We support static, and for example on WordPress it takes only about 30 seconds to install text on the website. We support dynamic websites, for example on React, and will take around 1 minute to install. Why? Because basically it's a small JavaScript snippet you add to every page you want to translate or to manipulate using the text. Extremely easy. And the one of the benefit of this, that everything happens in the client browser, is that you don't need to do any changes on your server side. You don't need to create the new translated pages. You don't need to create, for example, some folder or database where you keep all of your translations. Everything is managed by us. You don't need even to change your DNS servers. It's basically it's just a small Java snippet which do all the job while working in the client browser. Okay, so after you install it and you follow one of those instructions, go to main IE hub, and here we have a different models. We are not offering only translation. We have 6 different IE models which will help your website increase the conversion rate. Like for example, which the model which is basically writing as copywriter the new text, and after that A/B testing it as professional internet marketer, and then after that started to use better text automatically. But let's choose this model. All you need is turn on that switch, only one switch, in the model which is named a website basic translation to 125 languages. That's all. After that, everything will work, whatever your static or dynamic site, totally automatically. You don't need even to go to the settings. But let's dive a little bit to the settings and to understand what else we can do for you. So we have advanced level, which is paid level of translation, and this advanced model works totally different. It's just not translating, it's creating a variant of translation in that language, like for example 5, 10 variants of translation. And what is doing after that, it's use A/B testing to understand which of the variant of translation is actually converting more, selling more. And also this A/B testing is used to understand which of the translation is actually doesn't have any mistakes in translation at all. And this is amazing. Imagine now you can translate your website or your SaaS product absolutely immediately to 125 languages. And you even can be sure that like after a few weeks on that website, every translation is correct. Isn't that amazing? And plus, not only correct, it actually sells more. So it's more efficient. Okay, there is a few settings, like you can upload your images. You can, for example, for your translated page, create the YouTube or another images. It's very easy, but let's dive to the settings of both models and see what you else can do. So one of the feature which we done especially for the companies which was trying to sell in Asian markets is like in China, Japan, Korea, Thailand, or even in India. It's we automatically detects the fonts on your website which is not showing properly in those languages. So for example, here in states In Europe, we like to use the fonts which is beautiful, but usually those fonts are not properly recreated for the Asian languages because they use different system there. So sometimes those fonts looks like a black boxes or some ugly fonts appear. So what we do in Seatext, we have a database of those fonts which doesn't work well for Asian markets and immediately change them. The other feature, you can turn off translation for some languages. For example, you don't want your website to translate to French, for example. You can turn it off if you want. By the way, one very important detail, we can translate from any language to any language. So, for example, you have a half of website in English and half of the website in German and another part of the website in French. It could be. So in this case, it's no problem for us and the visitor from India or Russia coming to your website, and we can translate to Russian or Hindu, absolutely all of those parts immediately in real time as it should be. So we translate from any language to any language. And one very important feature, you can use your human translators. You can change any translation the way you want. It's very easy to make. All you need is just to click here to variant editor, then choose the page where you see the mistake or just you wanted to make the manual translation, for example this URL, and then after that you need to choose the language which you want to update the translation, for example French. So it's very easy. So this is your original text which was on your website login, and this is how our system created the variant, which created the translation. You can add the new variant, you can delete this variant, you can manipulate the way you want. If you activate the advanced IE, you can you see those variants and you see how they are tested right now in A/B testing and what our system predicts about the performance of that variant on your website. That's all. Please explore all of our models. We don't only do the translation, we do a lot of things. We improve the website conversion with different approaches. We personalize websites using IE. For example, we personalize websites for each Google Ads keyword and make thousands of these rewrites in real time for each different keyword in Google, and etc. Please explore our models and please vote for us. Thank you.